Alrighty, welcome back to Pokemon Blue. We're at part 11. Well, we're done Vermilion. We just have one more thing to take care of over here, and then we'll move on and proceed with the game. Now, I'm going to do something in Diglett's Cave here that I don't need to do. But I think I need to do. See, you need 10 Pokemon in order to get the HM for Flash. And I forgot. I had my mind set on catching this Diglett to get to 10. So that I forgot that when Cubone evolved into Marowak, that counted as my 10th. So I'll be catching 11 here. And it's the most useless Diglett I could have found because it's level 17. But we'll get to that in a bit. Diglett's such a cool thing. He's a little mole head. He has his little nose. But I think the dirt around him counts as part of the Pokemon. It's weird. Oh. Gonna name the Diglett Doug. Sorry about that if you got it. Yep. This game's awesome because Pokemon games come with repels. You can buy them from the store, and they'll prevent weak encounters. They define weak as anything like so many levels underneath your front Pokemon. Blech. Sorry. Ugh. And I'm sorry if I sound tired, but it's been one hectic week. Lots of shifts to cover at work, plus a trip to the hospital. Now, don't worry, I'm fine. Actually. But we're coming to Pewter City because we need to go to the museum for a second. Now, we've been here before. It's where we got cultured. We're not here to get cultured this time, though. We're sneaking in the back door. Committing some crimes, I'm guessing. Probably not supposed to be back here. But we've seen how effective the police force in this universe is. I could steal things from this museum and then hide out next door. No one would know. I could probably hang out in front of the museum and nobody would bother. No, I don't know what amber is, even though I do in real life. Yeah. They go through and bother to explain what amber is. In about 6 words. But this guy thinks this piece of amber contains Pokemon DNA. And just like the fossil before, there's supposedly a Pokemon lab that can revive extinct things from their DNA, so he wants us to bring the old amber there. Alright, dude. Were you just waiting for the first trainer, or what? So yeah, you can get 2 of the 3 fossil Pokemon in this per playthrough. You know, 1 Aerodactyl, which is in the amber, and 1 of the 2 of the fossils you picked. The other fossil will be revived and put in the zoo, so you can only see it. But again, these games emphasized having friends and trading to finish that Pokedex. Annoying as that might be. This house is kind of, interesting. This is the first in-game trade I ran into, because I didn't go to the house in Vermilion. Yeah, there's 4 Pokemon in this game that you can't get anywhere other than that individual in-game trade, which is annoying if you don't want to use traded Pokemon. You know, Mr. Mime's one of them. The one in Vermilion is Far-Fetched. Far-Fetched is awesome. He's this duck, and he has a leek for a sword. And he's designed after, like, this Japanese proverb of, like, a duck that was carrying a leek in its mouth, and they cooked it because it was a full dinner in one package. Far-Fetched is cool, though. I like him. It's too bad he's so useless. I was checking to see if Diglett could learn Flash or not. I knew Sandshrew couldn't, but I didn't know if Diglett could or not. And you might be thinking, well, why would he be able to learn that? And there are some weird things that can be learned by certain things. Thing. That's apparently in my vocabulary right now. Certain moves that can be learned by certain Pokemon that shouldn't be able to learn them, but do, because who knows why. But no, he can't learn Flash, so I'm going to have to catch something else. Even though I could have sworn that the Bellsprout line could learn Flash. And I know it's... I know it can't learn it in the Bellsprout form because I checked last time I played the game. But I swear I remember giving it to Bellsprout. Oh, yeah, he can't use Dig. I was gonna Dig to get back to here. But he can't, he doesn't learn Dig until later, I guess. A level 17 Diglett doesn't know Dig. That's only kind of his signature move. You know, that should be something Diglett learns at level 1. Diglett's Dig. That's all they're good for. Well, I suppose they're the fastest ground type that can learn Earthquake. There is that. And they've got a halfway decent attack stat to use it with. But I don't need Doug Trio for that. Doug Trio being what it evolves into. Because I've got my Marowak. And I dealt with some bullshit from him. Oh man, but he's slowly approaching the mark where he's about to start disobeying again, isn't he? Yeah, level 28. Level 31, he'll start disobeying again. In the meantime, we got that bike voucher for listening to the Pokemon fan club and their stories. Is the most polite way of putting that. And in Gen 1, the best move is just put the bicycle all the way at the top, because you can't register items yet. And I had to speed that up because when you arrange items, the two items swap places. It doesn't just shift location of the item you're shifting. Both the items you select switch places, so you have to do it one at a time in order to not disrupt anything. But we're on a new route, and you know what that means. Oh boy. Yeah, we have a... I think she was a picnicker. She has a bunch of grass Pokemon. So we might as well use our water type. Mega Punch our way through all these Oddishes and Bellsprouts. Annoying as it can be. Yeah! Get punched. I don't even care that I'm poisoned. If I stop to cure that poison now, they'll kill me. And besides, the Oddish will probably reapply the poison. This game cheats like that. You know, I swear the AI reads your inputs. Because right now he's using Absorb. But if I were to say use an antidote, the AI would know that I used the antidote and it would use Poison Powder. Or at least it might. Whereas as long as I'm poisoned, you know, it won't do that. And it's just annoying. Like, it wouldn't... I would use the antidote. It wouldn't bother me if it didn't read the input. Because, it's just, it sucks because it wastes an entire turn and one antidote. And you might get missed, but... You know, if the game wants you to be, then you are, and you know how it goes. Teleport. That's a very weird move. It doesn't really do anything. I think you can escape from a wild encounter using it, and it'll teleport you to the previous Pokemon Center you've been to. Kind of like Dig, as I was trying to do, except Dig only works in dungeons. Teleport works anywhere. And very few things can actually learn it. You know, if I wanted to teleport, I would have just caught Abra. You don't really need the HM. I was just making sure nothing I had could learn it, because if they could, then I would point it out and laugh about it, because that would be ridiculous. But as far as trainer variety goes, you've almost seen everything you're going to see for a while that I can think of. Game's not very diverse with its trainer selection and Pokemon selection, but it's still spoiler alerts. Gen 1 is still my favorite generation. If that makes me a Gen 1er, so be it. But I do think that the future gens have their merits. That's why I don't think I am a Gen 1er. It's just this is my favorite generation for reasons unknown to even me. Oh, look at this damage, huh? Yay.
Nope.
He can be taught. I said eventually I might think about starting to cut through some of the more boring battles, and I was not going to sit through me wrapping both that Growlithe and that Charmander the entire way through. You're going to have to sit through one rap fest here, though. Because more stuff happens in this fight than just the rapping. For instance, he's the second best bug trainer in the game. Actually, the first best. He can totally take on that dude with the Butterfrees. Because he has 2 Beedrills, whereas that guy had only 1 Butterfree. And Beedrill could... Actually, I'm not sure who would win that fight between just, say, a level 20 Beedrill and a level 20 Butterfree. I'm not sure who would win. They're both super effective against each other, except Beedrill has the weaker move, but it's stabbed. Same type, that is. Whereas Butterfree has confusion, but it's not a same type move. Something to try out, I suppose. Fire Punch. It was an unintended move, as I said. It was the consequence of breeding that move was learned, but I might as well make use of it while I have it. It's not going to be on him forever. I will eventually get rid of it. And I know, you're probably like, why would you get rid of Fire Punch? You could handle grass types with it, fool. Well, yeah, but I'd rather have a better move because, that uses special, and Cubone does not have a good special. Or Marowak, in this case, does not have a good special. And besides, most grass types in this gen are poisoned. Dual-type poison. Bonemerang can handle those just fine. Uses physical attack, and has same type bonus. So, Fire Punch really isn't that great on him in Gen 1 anyway. Maybe in later gens, I don't know. I don't know, I prefer to not use special moves on him because of his low special attack. I will get rid of it for Double Edge. Either that or Swords Dance. I can't remember which one I got rid of Fire Punch for. Ah yes, the reason we have Bubble Beam on Critty. Just for walls like you. Ah, Critty. I remember the days where you were terrible. But now we're over-leveled, so you're really good right now. It's not my fault, though. I've just been fighting every trainer battle. I grinded him a little bit, sure, but... You know, I basically got this far off of trainers, mostly. And I just happen to be at this high level compared to everybody else. So another bug catcher, huh? Guess what he has at level 20? But seriously, he also had a level 20 Weedle. As of internet, we haven't seen that yet, so I might as well show him off. Too bad he flinched. Ah, Critty. You're my favorite cat. I like you even more than those asshole cats who live in my house. Yeah, Rock Tunnel's where we're going so that we can get to Lavender. This entire thing is one roundabout way to just get to, Celadon City. Like I said, Saffron, has 4 different entrances and exits. It's kind of the central hub. All roads lead to Saffron, effectively. But because Saffron's closed off, we have to take this massive detour. I'm sorry. Because the guards are corrupt and have this drink extortion racket going on. Because I'm sure the government didn't, you know, set up the guards to only allow people who give them drinks to pass. That would be a silly move, but then again, we've seen how effective people are in this world, where police officers stand a mere feet away from the criminal they're pursuing, and then bitch at you about it. Ah, Pokemon world. What would you do without us protagonists? Well, again, I don't care about these people's problems. Anything I solve just happens to be in the way. I am a neutral person. In this case, a force of sheer neutrality. If I could use my words right. Stuttering over myself. Because I am an awkward bastard like that. We're almost there. I think we've got this and then the next encounter, and then we're in the free up until the Pokemon Center. Which is where I save and quit. But yeah. Dark Cave, that should be fun. Bunch of hikers using a bunch of the same stuff. I'll probably be cutting out encounters there too. Just to get through that cave, because caves aren't any fun. Not in Gen 1 anyway. In Gen 2 the caves are fun, because the big ones are optional. And the necessary ones are not really all that big. Don't you dare condescend to me. Don't you hate it when random girls just walk up to you and demand that you don't condescend to them without any explanation or reason at all? She's using a Meowth. Well, my turtle's gonna beat up your cat. 'Cause that's how that works in real life. Mega Punch. Your cat may have good special, but it got poor defense. Alright, we're through the trainers. No, you're too much. That's what she said. She went from being mad at me to being surprised by me, and now she's wishing me good luck. That, gentlemen, is how you know you done good. But we need someone to use Flash, and right outside the cave there happens to be Voltorb. I suspect they were placed here because we're not too far away from the power plant, and B, you might need something that uses Flash in the cave right next door. So they just put these here. Alternate flashers are Pikachu from the beginning of the game, and Clefairy from Mount Moon, and Jigglypuff from right before Mount Moon. Those are the only other things that I can think of that would learn Flash. Not sure about anything else. Maybe Rattata? Which again might surprise you, but especially since Rattata's normal type, and normals have weird move pools to begin with, it might be able to learn it. I'm not sure. But beyond that, I'm not sure what else could learn Flash. Oh, Abra. Abra could probably learn Flash. Yeah. Or you could just catch a Voltorb right in front of the cave. Indeed, so I don't forget which Voltorb this is. Alright. Could have sped this up. Sorry, I'm terrible at editing. But we're approaching the Pokemon Center. Now, I do a few things in here, so it's not quite over just yet. He sold his nugget for 5,000. Yep, nuggets are worth 5,000. That's their purpose. And ghosts are haunting Lavender Town? Nah, I don't believe in ghosts. I have yet to see any evidence that ghosts exist, sir. So take your nonsense elsewhere. And she hopes to see us again because the nurses in this world are cruel. But, Alright, I'm gonna deposit some items and leave, so I'll see you next time. Have a good day.